Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Tori, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a cook with me video. If you follow me on my Instagram account at trendingwithtori, I've been sharing kind of what I've been cooking for dinner during the weeknights, and you guys have been asking me for the recipes. So today I'm going to be sharing with you an easy tortilla soup and cornbread, which is boxed because ain't nobody got time for that. So if you guys want to follow along, I will have the recipe listed in the description box, and let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to be doing is putting everything into a crock pot on high, and this cooks for about 4 to 6 hours. I'm adding in some chicken broth and some vegetable broth because I didn't have enough vegetable broth, so I'm going to be adding that. Then I'm going to be adding in a can of diced tomatoes to this. The hardest part of this recipe is seriously just opening up these cans. I swear it's so difficult, but now I'm going to be adding in some mild salsa. And then up next, I'm going to be adding in, what is this? Let me see. Okay, I'm still trying to open up this can. Oh my gosh, this is taking me so long. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, next I'm adding in, it looks like some tomato paste. Yep, so I'm going to be adding in some tomato paste. I did make this without the tomato paste before because I didn't have it, and it tastes just as good. So if you don't have it, don't worry about it. And now I'm going to be taking out my colander so that I can drain and rinse my beans and my corn. So the first thing I'm going to be adding is a can of black beans. So I just rinsed those off and adding them in. And then I'm going to be doing the same thing with the pinto beans. I love this soup because it is a vegetarian soup. However, it is still really hearty, really filling, and it's super delicious. It's really good for like one of those rainy days or cold months. I know we're getting into spring, but it's so good. I just made it this week as well, so it's delicious. Now I'm adding in some corn, and you can go ahead and add some lentils. This recipe does call for red lentils, and I've made it with regular lentils and red lentils, and the only difference is the thickness of your soup. So if you use regular lentils like I did right here, your soup is going to be a little bit thicker, and if you use the red lentils, it's going to be thinner. So it's completely up to you. They both taste just as good. It just depends on how you like your texture of your soup. Now I'm adding in my seasonings, so onion powder, garlic powder. I don't think it necessarily called for onion powder, but I added that. You're going to need some chili powder, some cumin, and some cayenne pepper for some spice. So I'm just going to be adding all of that into my crock pot. Like I said, this is so easy. Next up, we're going to be adding in some fresh vegetables. So I'm using some red onion. You can use yellow onion or red onion. I just like the colors, and I love the taste of red onions. I just think they're the best. I don't know why, just love them. So I'm going to be cutting this as best as I can with this knife that I have. We don't have a knife set yet because we just moved into our house about 3 months ago, so I'm hoping to get a knife set soon. But yeah, I'm just going to cut this up and add that into the crock pot. One of my favorite things about this recipe is that it's super easy. You put everything in the crock pot and you cook it on high for about 4 to 6 hours, and your meal is ready for you. I also love how affordable this meal is and how healthy it is. So it's just all around a really delicious and easy meal to make, and it's packed with flavor. I also added a regular onion, as you can tell, and now I'm going to be adding in a mix of red bell peppers and green bell peppers. Sometimes I even add yellow. I'm not sure if I did in this video because I did film this a couple weeks ago, but you can totally add in yellow peppers, red peppers, green peppers. Do whatever you want. And now I'm going to be adding in some olive oil and just mixing everything together. Look at how pretty the colors are of the soup. It's so pretty. And yeah, like I said, we're just going to cook this on high for 4 to 6 hours. And that is pretty much it. I did this during my lunch break because I work from home. So it's so easy if you're working from home right now during this time. So ridiculously easy. Everything that I filmed right now is in like real time. So now a few hours later, around like 4:30, I decided to start making this Krusty's honey cornbread. So I'm just following the directions on the back of the box. This one is gluten-free. I totally prefer the regular kind because of the texture, but that's all they had. So we're just gonna roll with it. Mixing this all up, I'm gonna pop that into the oven and then finish up my workday.
get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
Alright guys, so now that the workday is over, I'm going to check on my soup. It should be done now. It's been cooking for 4 to 6 hours on high. I do check on this every couple hours and just stir it around just to make sure all the ingredients are all mixed together. But now I'm going to be adding in some heavy cream. You add this at the very end right when you're about to serve it because it gives it that creamy texture and just makes your soup complete. You can totally opt out of the cream if you are a vegan because I believe everything else in this recipe should be vegan and vegetarian friendly besides the cream. So that is what the soup looks like. It is so delicious and so filling. Now I'm going to serve it up and plate it with my cornbread and all the toppings. My favorite toppings are sour cream, Mexican cheese blend, some avocado, some tortillas, and some cilantro, but you can totally add some jalapenos, some pico de gallo. Get creative with it. It is so delicious. Like I said, you guys definitely need to try this out. It's so super easy, and I will have the recipe in the description box. We've made this literally 3 times already, and we've only been in our house for 3 months. So that goes to show you it's so good and it's so delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stick around for more videos to come. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile.